Good evening, Ben Mankiewicz with you. Welcome to TCM and tonight's lineup of movies that won the Oscar for Best Director, all part of 31 Days of Oscar on TCM. Thus far tonight, we've had two directors who won multiple Oscars with legacies cemented in film history. Frank Capra for Mr. Deeds Goes to Town, Joe Mankiewicz for A Letter to Three Wives. Our next Oscar-winning director is not nearly as well known, though the film that earned him an Oscar is undeniably a classic. The director in question is Delbert Mann. The movie is a small film that made it big, a low-budget, 90-minute, independently made romantic drama that wowed the public, the critics, and then the Academy. Released by United Artists in 1955, Marty. Ernest Borgnine, in an Oscar-winning performance, plays the title character, a lonely butcher living in the Bronx with his mother. One night at a dance hall, Marty finally meets someone he can relate to, a schoolteacher played with understated charm by Betsy Blair. A World War II veteran, Delbert Mann started directing live TV dramas in the early 1950s. Among those was the original television version of Marty, which aired on the Philco Television Playhouse in 1953. While big screen remakes of TV stories are pretty common today, in the 50s, TV was viewed as a legitimate threat to movie studios, an entirely valid concern. Marty became the first major television production to make the jump to the big screen. However, the star of that TV adaptation, Rod Steiger, passed on the film. Delbert Mann, on the other hand, was hired by Burt Lancaster's production company to direct this feature film version. Marty became a surprise hit, winning Oscars for Paddy Chayefsky's simple, honest, and authentic screenplay. He adapted it from his teleplay, as well as Best Picture, Best Actor for Borgnine, Best Director for Delbert Mann. From 1955, also with Esther Minciotti and Joe Mantell, both from the original television cast, this is Marty. Marty was produced by Burt Lancaster and Harold Hecht. This unassuming film, with no big stars, was expected to be nothing more than a tax write-off for its studio, United Artists. Marty opened only in one theater in Manhattan. Nobody expected any meaningful success. But audiences loved it, though its New York-centric story made it a tough sell in the rest of the country. It was not until Marty was submitted to the Cannes Film Festival that its fortunes turned. To the shock of nearly everyone, it won the top prize at Cannes, the Palme d'Or. Nothing could stop Marty after that, said Walter Seltzer, the press agent credited with helping make Marty a hit. Delbert Mann became the first director to win the Oscar with his debut film. He went on to make more well-received dramas, including Separate Tables from 1958 and The Dark at the Top of the Stairs from 1960. Mann later became a prolific director of award-winning TV movies. Coming up, Leo McCarey wins the rare Best Director Oscar for a comedy. The Awful Truth, starring Cary Grant and Irene Dunne, is next on TCM.
Next on TCM, The Awful Truth. Then Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And later, The Great Dictator. Chaplin does a spot on despot tonight.